Hey Taurus, it's Heather here with Earth Empress. I hope you are all doing fantastic on this Wednesday. This is going to be your general soul connection spread for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter in Taurus. And if you're cross-watching, welcome. You could very well be resonating with the Taurus side of things. As always, guys, the cards are gender fluid. Can be read vice versa. Really just take what resonates with you and, don't try to force things. Don't try to make them fit. Leave what doesn't seem to work. We are going to hop right in. We're going to grab the energy of the person you're connecting with, your energy, and then in the center, let things fall where they may. See where the energies are aligning, what's resonating, coming through. Again, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter in Taurus. And personal readings, Instagram, Facebook, the podcast, all that good stuff and information is down in the description box below, as well as the weekly upload schedules. So, all right. So what can we get for the person that Taurus is connecting with? I'm feeling like someone's a little bit stuck, to be honest. Whether they're stuck in indecision, stuck in their headspace right now, their heart space. I feel like they're stuck. Yeah. Okay, so Three of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. Maybe they're battling right now. Maybe that's what's part of it. Battling over what they want their foundation to look like. This is battling externally. Maybe they're battling right now on their foundation right now. It is Three of Pentacles, so keep in mind they could be battling a choice, a decision between two people. It could be some third-party action going on as well. I don't really have any other big major indicators of that, but keep in mind it pops up, so I'm going to speak it, as always, right? I'm going to embrace that Libra inside of me that hits that Taurus, and I'm going to speak my truth. Yeah, it feels like they are battling pretty consistently, probably on a day-to-day basis, about the future that they want to build for themselves. Battling choices within, battling external forces, not voices. I'm telling you guys. Six of Wands, battling. Yeah. They want their victory. They are making major moves and decisions when it comes to their concrete foundation. The life that they're building, what they want to take forward with them. They're making, it feels like those game-changing, life-changing kind of moves. What else can I get? They see victory in a certain situation when it comes to love. That's, Nine of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. You guys have Pentacles on this table. You have Wands. That Nine of Cups for me is really, it's recognizing the potential in a situation when it comes to love, recognizing love for what it is and appreciating it. Maybe this was, not something they did before. Maybe they weren't open to love. Maybe they didn't really recognize or appreciate a connection with someone. I do feel like it's directed towards you. We're going to grab a couple more cards to see. But I feel like they're really battling right now because honestly, some of them might be in a karmic situation that they need to leave. It's battling externally. Four Swords, going within. They're energetically exhausted right now. They are going through the ringer when it comes down to the groundwork. When it comes down to starting their life over, building from the bottom up. And it feels like it's in love, not just in their life. It's like they're wanting to lay this foundation, this groundwork for this beautiful love that they want to come in, or that they're wanting to receive or wanting to go and take to someone. And they are energetically exhausted because they're having the Seven of Wands. They're having to battle and fight for it constantly. Whether it's energies they're surrounded with, mindsets that are going around, opinions, thoughts. Ten of Swords, shit that they need to lay down. If they are battling externally with other people, I do feel like they're going to be releasing cycles. Especially Four of Swords, Ten of Swords. They are literally exhausted and they're thinking long and hard about what needs to be released. Maybe this energy, we have a lot of void off course moon going on right now. And then we have the moon coming up. I believe it's the 18th. It might be the 14th. I'll have to fact check. All this energy right now is a deep cleansing purge process. And for Taurus, I know you guys are well aware because with Uranus in our sign, and we have Capricorn over there that's trining, and then we have Cancer over there that's sextiling, Pisces over there that's sextiling. We have a little bit of everything going on right now. I do feel like the person that you're dealing with has a lot energetically going on right now. They're learning a lot of karmic cycles, a lot of lessons, things coming to an end. So I do feel like they're stuck. I feel like they feel like they're stuck right now, having to battle, having to fight. But when they finally decide to release, whether it's confusion, the exhaustion, just not finding the balance in the situation anymore, because that's what the Two of Pentacles is all about. It's having all of these things and it's trying to find the balance within and how to make it work. Well, you have to release certain things in order to make it work. You can't carry absolutely everything with you moving forward. And that's what this energy, this period that we're in right now, that's what it's about. You can't take everything with you. Seven of Cups, confusion. What do I take? Where do I go? What am I going to do? Balancing. Well, you can't really balance if you are overwhelmed or if you're particularly confused. They could totally have aspects when it comes to Neptune right now. Neptune is in Pisces. This is just, it's feeling of overwhelm. It's like, what do I do? Where do I go? What do I do? What am I doing moving forward? I feel like they're going to find some kind of equilibrium and take some action. But it is going to be the result of finally releasing something. Ten of Pentacles. So they're trying to find balance. They're going within. They're seeing victory in the situation. They're wanting to lay groundwork for their success, their happy home, their future. What they're battling, I feel like, is emotions. Whether they are battling the fact that they're feeling intense emotions, emotional healing, things that's going on for them. Again, situations that need to end, emotional things that they might have outgrown. The Lovers is the card of Gemini. It's also that divine masculine, divine feminine, mirroring energy, twin flame-y kind of vibe. I'm not getting any other indicators particularly right now that would indicate that for me. But at the end of the day, they're going to have to release, I feel like it's cycles. I feel like it's cycles, toxic things, in order to finally pick. Because if you look at this card, it's really awesome, actually. I just now noticed this. Granted, this is a newer deck for me, but she's reaching for love. Of all of the things on her plate, of all of the opportunities, of all of the things moving forward, she is reaching for love. And I feel like that's very fitting with the Lovers right there, because at the end of the day, this person, the choice that they decide, the decisions they're making, it's going to be based in love. Again, Lovers is a choice. It could be a choice between two or multiple people. But I do feel like they're making a decision on where they're going to place their love moving forward. So, Taurus, you guys, right out of the gate, I don't even have to ask questions for you. We've got Queen of Cups, Six of Swords, Five of Wands. It came out sideways, so we're going to see it as a challenge. And then Eight of Swords reversed. So coming out of mental turmoil, mental conflict, having the blindfold closed, it's a self-imposed thing. Queen of Cups, Six of Swords. So I feel like this is a challenge. Maybe some of you right now are just emotionally challenged as far as whether or not you want to give your love. How you're receiving love, how you're giving love, if you are being open. Because Six of Swords is, in the reversal, it's not wanting to walk away from this. So not wanting to walk away from a situation where you're pouring your love, your heart into. And then on the reverse side, when it is upright, it is making decisions to leave something behind because there's no love here anymore. There's nothing that's going to come to fruition. There's no fulfillment. There's nothing. So you guys are stuck in indecision land. Maybe it's you that's stuck. Maybe that's what I was feeling. Five of Wands, the internal conflict. Battling within yourself about whether or not to pour into a situation or leave it behind. I feel like that's crossing both, honestly. Eight of Swords reversed. It's good. We want to see it reversed because upright, it is a self-imposed prison. It is confusion. It is anxiety. It is staying stuck in a situation in your mindset, letting your mindset or your fear dictate. When it's reversed, it's finally deciding to take the blindfold off and see things for what they are, to see the reality, the potential in a situation versus what you want to see or what you fear, letting fear dictate your thought process. So what else can we get for Taurus? We have Page of Wands. Okay, so some of you could be in a twin flame or divine connection, soulmates, whatever you want to call it. For me, it's all labels. At the end of the day, it's a connection that's karmically rooted, past life rooted, soul deep, someone that really transforms you. You could really be up in your head coming out of anxiety when it comes to this connection. If this is about your stability, your groundedness, the home life that you have right now. Some of you are in a relationship or in a situation, you know, you're coming out of conflict within yourself about it. Some of you could really be deciding to leave something behind because you've been so internally conflicted about whether or not to pour into this for a while. And for others, you're coming out of the anxiety, the turmoil, the mental exhaustion of battling within yourself over a divine connection that has had you, it feels like it's had you stuck for a while in limbo. Page of Wands. Maybe making a decision to finally either accept an offer or present an offer to someone. Wands is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. It could be an offer that's passionately rooted. It's something small, but it's something that's genuinely meant to present. I mean, it could be you starting creative endeavors. This could be you pursuing something that's passionate. This could be passion pursuing you, coming at you. You finally deciding to receive an offer from someone. Queen of Cups is there. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Card is gender fluid. It's just someone that's very emotional. And I say that with, you know, a lot of heart. I mean that in the best way, not the emotional all over the place. I mean just emotional, genuinely feels and embraces their emotions. You know, as a Cancer, Mars, and Cancer rising, I feel like I can say that sometimes we get a little emotional. That's okay. Yeah, you guys are either starting some kind of new venture right now and that's your focus, or you are, again, thinking about making an offer moving forward or waiting on an offer to come in from someone. And, you know, this person that you're dealing with had Knight of Cups. So maybe for some of you, it is waiting on an offer. Maybe an offer will come in. Page of Swords, yeah. So something's coming in pretty quickly. 8 of Wands, Page of Swords. Page of Swords could also be my semi-stalking kind of keeping an eye out card. So if you haven't been keeping an eye out on this person could have been keeping an eye out on you, you know, kind of watching, observing for a while, waiting for the right moment to come in with a message or make a move or present something or reconnect. Because I am getting reconnection and I don't know where that came from, but it's in my head, so we're going to say it. To present something. With Wands, Pentacles, and Swords, it's something that's very honest, very truthful. It's a solid offer, and it's passionate. So the only thing that's lacking is Cups, and they have the Knight of Cups over here. So just saying. King of Cups, there you go. Ace of Wands. So, okay. I do feel like now that having this clarified at the bottom, actually, what is at the bottom? 3 of Swords, heartbreaking the situation. I feel like you're releasing it. That's maybe part of what that 8 of Swords was for you guys, and the 7 of Wands. Maybe they were battling this broken heart, and you guys on the opposite end were battling your own issues, your own internal struggles in order to finally overcome and not be so self-imposed, self-imprisoned in the situation. Be that as it may. Queen of Cups, I do feel like it is you guys. I feel like it is Taurus, really you guys being in your feels over whether or not to release something. If there are multiple things that you're considering releasing or walking away from or clinging to, take that in your discernment. You're going to know which one is for you, which one is very capable and has opportunity for growth and has potential for love and has potential for fulfillment, versus that which is going to be stuck, stagnant, 5 of Wands, constantly battling internally, constantly battling with yourself and someone else, because it's a cycle that never ends for you. I do feel like this King of Cups is the person you're connecting with. It does not have to be a water sign. It is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It does not have to be. This is someone that is emotionally wise. This is someone that is content with their emotions. They don't let their emotions dictate them. They don't let them overrule them. By the same token, this is like a still waters run deep. This is someone that they will express and emotionally connect and have those honest, heartfelt conversations when it comes to emotions. But there is always more going on underneath the surface than they really let stem. I mean, there's so much depth to this kind of energy. Ace of Wands, passionate beginnings coming in, I feel like, with a King of Cups energy. Can be someone a little older, because there are a lot of pages here. So you could be really wanting to present opportunities, and you might have the younger energy, and they're wanting to come and approach you in this page kind of energy. Honestly, probably not to scare you off. Not to, I mean, maybe scared. I'm just going to say it. Like, maybe they don't want to scare the shit out of you and throw a lot of love your way. So they're being King of Cups. They're holding it back a little bit. They're reining it in. And they're presenting as a page energy, where they're giving you little things here and there because they don't want to overwhelm and scare you off. Because maybe they're afraid that instead of coming out of this, you'll go back to this, where you'll be in prison and freak the hell out over the situation. Because I feel like you're really afraid to love someone. And I don't know where that came from. I do feel like you are at the crossroads where you're like, okay, again, situations, connections, you're, am I in or out? Is this going somewhere or is it not? You're internally struggling, battling about what to release and what to hang on to. And this person comes in and they don't want to be like this fucking terrifying tornado of like, oh my God, this, and this, and this. They don't want to overwhelm you. They don't want to scare you. They don't want you to go back into hiding, imprisonment. So they're approaching you with this really passionate opportunity. But I feel like they're coming at you as a page. They're giving you little things here and there to see if the opportunity is even available, if you're even open, if you even want something. And then you do, maybe you come at the Page of Swords. They come at you with these wands and this pentacles that's offered this passion, you know. And then you come out and you're like, okay, Page of Swords, this shit, let me be real. Let me speak my truth. Let me finally get this off my chest. Let me put my heart into this and speak from it. And then they're like, oh shit, guess what? Here's your Ace of Wands right now. I want to come in passionately. I want to, you know, come in and bring this to this, you know, connection. It's just, it is mind-blowing passion is what I'm getting. And I'm kind of excited. So you guys are looking for a nice month in September. What else can we get for Taurus and the person they're connecting with? Where the energies aligning? 3 of Wands, waiting on your ships to come in. I feel like both of you have been waiting for something for a while. 8 of Cups, reversed, upright. To me, I feel like you both have been in a period of needing to release whatever isn't serving you, whether it's other people, whether it's your fears, whether it's your mindsets, whether it's your emotions. That's why you guys have been in waiting mode and no one has taken action. I'm not saying it won't happen. I feel like up until this point, there hasn't been. There hasn't been communication or action taken. I feel like it's because you both have been working through your own shit and releasing your emotional baggage in order to finally move in to this alignment. Because, I mean, if it's a divine relationship like that, the only thing you're missing here is 2 of Cups. And that's just more of an indicator for me. Because you have the Lovers and the 4 of Wands. Those both, 11-11. Super strong, super karmic, very passionate, past life generated kind of, you know, connection with someone. Ace of Cups is quite beautiful, though. 8 of Cups to Ace of Cups, releasing the shit that doesn't serve you in order to finally embrace and come into this period of fulfillment, of opportunities, of this great, beautiful, big cup of love. Sometimes that's the key. Sometimes we have to go through our own individual journeys to release things before we can really come into alignment with this kind of love, this kind of connection. 2 of Swords, 2 of Cups. Okay, making decisions when it comes to this connection. I do feel like this is very deep connection with a lot of potential. At the end of the day, a decision needs to be made. It needs to be made in love. It needs to be made in the highest form of love. The Ace of Cups, the 2 of Cups, that mirroring of your soul. At the end of the day, if you have choices, make the choice from your heart. Don't make it from your head. You can be discerning and you can still speak from your heart. You're going to know instinctively what your soul really longs for and where the potential and the growth and that real passionate love comes from. You're going to know where it's at. I'm sorry, Taurus. You're going to know where it's at. You're going to hop on the ride. They're going to hop on the ride. Are you going to go this way or that way? Are they going to go this way or that way? I feel like no matter what, you're both headed in the same direction. I'm not even going to grab any more of these cards right here. That is absolutely beautiful. Because you're hopping on the ride. You're ready for the journey. Your soul's path is calling you. And it's time to start something that is like profoundly and spiritually deep. A lot of release. A lot of moving forward. A lot of love. A lot of beauty. Talk. Speaking your heart's truth, man. Yeah. This is speaking from your heart and your soul. This is speaking the truth, but doing so from a heartfelt, centered base. It's literally pouring your heart out and speaking it. You have the Hawk. This is someone that has been very observant in the situation, has held back, sees the bigger picture. The Hawk is able to notice the minute details because they can pull back and look at the bigger scheme of things, the grander scheme. I feel like this is something you both have had to accumulate, an energy that you both have been in where you've both pulled back in order to look at the grand picture versus nagging or nitpicking little details in the situation because you see how it all adds up in the end. And that makes all the difference. So what can we get for Taurus and the person they are connecting with? Anna, the grandmother of Jesus. Seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. So timing has come into play, yeah. It's all been a part of the journey. The struggles, the hurdles, the jumps, the feelings, the releasing, the karma, the situations that push you towards growth. It's all a part of the journey. It's all been a part of the divine plan. Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. All right, Taurus, that's going to be it for your September connection spread. I hope you have a fantastic week ahead, and I will see you guys next Wednesday. Love and light.